Senate Minority Leader Senator Naya Abaribe has called on President Muhammadu Buhari and the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) to resign over their inability to safeguard the lives and property of Nigerians since 2015. He insisted that Buhari and the APC had told Nigerians to stone them if they fail, and that it is now time to pick stones to stone them in view of their obvious failure. Senate President Ahmad Lawan cut Abaribe short. He called on Abaribe and all those who are going to make contributions to the debate to be apolitical. He said that bandits and Boko Haram insurgents do not operate on partisan grounds when they kill citizens. In his contribution, Senator Abdullahi Adamu faulted the Senate President for not calling on Abaribe to withdraw his statement. Lawan had on Tuesday promised that the Senate would dedicate its plenary on Wednesday to debate the worsening security situation in the country and proffer a way forward. Senate Majority Leader Senator Yahya Abdullahi raised the motion titled Nigerian Security Challenges, Urgent Need to Restructure, Review and Reorganize the Current Security Architecture. The motion was supported by 105 other senators. Abdullahi, in his lead debate, called on his colleagues to note this recent upsurge of security-related challenges and the devastating loss of lives, limbs and properties that is unleashed on the nation. He urged the Senate to note the comprehensive new national security strategy that the government unfolded in December 2019, with its very clear statement of goals, objectives and challenges that faced the nation, particularly those challenges whose recent upsurge have a direct and devastating impact on the lives and safety of the people. The security challenges, according to him, include terrorism and violent extremism, armed banditry, kidnapping, militancy and separatist agitation. There are pastoralist and farmer clashes and cattle rustling, organized crime, piracy and sea robbery, and cross-border crimes of smuggling and illegal drugs and fire trafficking. He insisted that even though the Senate appreciates the recent efforts of the redefine the nation's approaches to the security challenges, the implementation strategy must be operationalized in a manner that takes a critical and instructive review of the nature, structure and disposition of the security institutions, particularly the police, civil defense and intelligence. So guys, I think it has already gotten to the peak, because everybody just quiet. People are just talking from different quarters. People are just talking from, from various places, individuals, and the whole thing is just aggravating. The situation is aggravating day in, day out. And like I always say, that what is happening now, that even happened during the time of PDP, the last administration, people could not even take half of what is happening now during that time. But now it's like everybody is just cool. If you want to say anything, they will tag you, give you name and all of and what have you. It has gotten to that peak. And recently the president said he's even surprised, he's shocked that the rate of insecurity in the country, that is really, really shocked. You can imagine, how can you be shocked? And the same person who said, definition of security at which he has really done his best is different from the way other people are seeing it. The whole world is saying the same thing. EU brought their own reports. They told him, and he's not just ready. He believes he has done much. Before you know, you hear Femi Adesina saying the same thing, that Nigerians should be grateful. Nigerians should do that. Oh, this and this and that. And people said, no, we didn't bring you people in to start comparing yourself with what happened in the last administration. Because if really you want to say that, or you want to stand on that platform, that means there wouldn't have been need for people to have brought you people in. They brought you in because you said you have all it takes to change the narrative, to make things better. Now you are saying in administration, comparing. You don't compare with this kind of statement. And the statement of Adesina really got a lot of people angry. And all this while, just like people have been saying that this night Senate, they are just rubber stamp. Every one of them has just been docile. And you can imagine, even when Abaribe raised that that issue of the president resigning, the other people trying to like, oh, they would have shut him up and all of that. Did the man not say the truth? Is he out of place? Does it mean every one of them has just been sleeping and, without even making people feel that this is the reason why they put you there? Is it because you are just collecting your salary? Everything is not money, and everything is not really position. So it's really, it's really a welcome development. Maybe they will sit up, because in this country, it's like, those people are just above board. You can't talk to them, and that is what has been that has been on ground. Once somebody is a leader, they believe that you cannot talk to them, and these are the same people that will come to the masses and be begging, oh, if you vote us in, if you allow us to lead, we are going to do this and this. They will be begging you, but as soon as they get there, they become demigods. They don't want you to say anything. They don't want you to even point out their mistakes, their errors. They don't want you to do that. You should just be quiet. What kind of a country are we? What kind of people are this? If you say anything, they will tag you. If you say anything, they just say, be patient, be patient. And things are getting worse day in, day out. And the so-called people who are our legislators, our senators, House of Representatives people, they are just there, not doing anything. Why is it that it took them so long before they could start responding? Is it because they have not been affected? Their family members have not been affected? Is that why they have been keeping quiet for so long a time? It's very, very unfortunate. This kind of a thing, even what is happening, it's not even up to what is happening in other countries. They would have impeached the man. But this place, they just see, at that office, I say you have to respect them. Even if they make mistakes, you just have to be respecting my food. People are dying. You expect people who are supposed to do the right thing, you are not doing the right thing, and people are dying. You say that you continue to respect them, as if it's an abomination. Even for Buhari to have said Buhari should resign, they said a lot of things that people should stone them if they don't do the right thing. So with what we have now, we should be clapping for them, of course. Femi Adesina said we should appreciate them. We should be thankful. Thankful for what? It's very, very, very unfortunate. The arrogance with all this our leaders is something else. It's really something else. Someone says it is now that you are beginning to realize that you are governed by those the terrorists. Someone said, dear Senator Baribe, the truth is bitter. However, everyone knows you are saying the truth. I am beginning to join other pessimists of Buhari government inability to subdue insecurity. Buhari should not resign, but get this thing outside the box. So what has he been waiting for? He should not resign. Then what has he been waiting for? He can't resign, and he's not doing the needful. And with what is happening, he believes he has done well. He has done well. People who are talking, those who are victims of all these problems, they will be in better place to explain all of these things better. They will be able to tell this story better. But if you have not been affected, it is just easy for you to just come out and say, just try to be on the fence. Who are you trying to pamper? Who are you trying to defend? If you have been involved, if any of your family members have been involved in all of these things, I think you understand better. Someone say, what goes around comes around. You ask Goodluck Jonathan to resign. So what is he doing? What is he still doing in office? One thing is sure, Mr. President accepted the rising insecurity in Nigeria. So let him resign, since he cannot change his security chief to avoid engaging the South in the security circle. Being a man of honor and integrity, I hoping that the best option to PMB is to throw in the towel and resign, because by the end of this year, if technicalities will still be used in the semantics of defeating the insurgents and bandits in Nigeria, PMB would have no integrity at all. It has been said and will be said again and again that it is either this government is completely in connivance with this absurd security situation in the country, like Indian Army did in Uganda, in order to keep its security forces busy and mindless of a coup plot, or in protection of some grand evil agenda, or the government is completely with some legendary senility, clueless as regards a workable approach of eliminating this insecurity eating up the nation. Insane climbs. People resign in such situation. But in Nigeria, the way forward is for the president to have declared that prayer was the only option left. Yet they ride everywhere in armored vehicles. Someone say, why he go resign if na dem nko? Really? So guys, what do you think with what Abaribe has said, and the people opposing him, that they should have they should have they should have stopped him from making such a statement. I don't even know what they want at this point in time, and the Senate president had to shut him so that he will not continue. Why are they afraid? What is their problem? Just like somebody says, they're always going with their security people guiding them, so they don't even feel of these things. When you talk of hunger, it's not even in their dictionary. You talk of things that are expensive, everything that you think that people are really going through, they are complaining about, they don't even experience all of those things. So that is why we see that the Senate, the nice assembly, they just sit down berekete. They are so relaxed, they are so comfortable and all of that, because I see no reason why they are now talking now, since even when the issue of Showereg was on, they couldn't even say anything. We didn't hear anything from them. It was the same individuals, different groups that have been talking. The so-called people that everybody unanimously put them there, they didn't say anything. They are the real ones representing the people. They didn't say anything. Now they are beginning to come out of their shed, or what do I really, how do I even describe that? It's very, very unfortunate. Now somebody saying the president should resign. They are trying to cut him short. They are trying to interrupt him. They are trying to say, oh, what he's saying is not the right thing. How do we move on in this kind of a country? So guys, let us hear your take concerning what Abaribe has said, that the president should resign. But like some people said, he will not even resign, because if it is in a sane environment, in a saner climate, he would have resigned. But in this place, no, they will sit down. They will be there. Nothing will happen. So guys, let's hear your take concerning this. Thank you very much. Bye.